Hey boo-boos, it's Nessa. So in this video, I'm going to attempt this again. I want to do a crochet question answer kind of thing. So like what I've been asked on like comments from my videos, I'm going to put in here, and some other random questions I think you guys want to know. So I'm going to try my best to answer them from my perspective and how I do things with crochet and yarn and stuff like that, and when I learned it and stuff. So I made a list on my computer. I'm just going to read off of. So yeah, sit back, relax, hang out, smoke a doobie, do whatever you want while watching this, whatever. Okay. So, it's nice to be back. I have some good news. I found myself my own place. I mean, I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to be getting it, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so expect some more stuff soon. Well, not soon, but like once I get settled in there and stuff like that, it's going to be great. So I'm just going to get right into it. I've been twisting my tongue a lot, so like I feel like I've been talking weird, but this is how I talk. So I'm going to answer a question, this first question here that was asked from somebody. Do you find that you have trouble with your Karen Simply Soft knots coming undone? And what is your favorite method of tying off? Yes. Though the Karen Simply Soft yarn can be slippery. It's like a slippery type of yarn and tricky tying off, of course. Well, yes, I love Karen Simply Soft yarn. I've made shrugs with it. I made sweaters with it. It's just perfect for that kind of stuff, you know? And yeah, I've had holes just come out from like a shrug that I made. A hole just came out, like the yarn just fell apart with it. Like I just couldn't believe it. It was so upsetting. So that is a downfall from that yarn. I mean, I did wash it a couple times, so that could have been it, and that yarn probably needs to be hand washed, honestly. So I mean, my experience with Simply Soft is what I just said. I mean, it's beautiful yarn. You just gotta really make sure whatever you're making with it is super tight, or, you know, I don't know. But, and tying off yarn, like, okay, I'm sure a lot of other people out there do this, but like, let's say when I was crocheting with Simply Soft yarn, I like, it just came apart, so I just tied it back together, you know, and then I kept going. So that's okay. So wait, my method of tying off. My method of tying off is just, you know, how you would regular tie off. Let's say I'm done with my row. I put the loop in, and I put the loop in again, and then tie it off. So I'm pretty much just chaining two, and then that's when I tie off. Because usually when I chain one and tie off, I mean, it'll come apart. So I've been chaining like two and then just tying off. Like, you know, like you would chain two and then just yank the yarn like that so it tightens. That's how I tie off. Okay, next question. How long have I crocheted for? I crocheted for 3 years now, maybe 4. My mother taught me, and my grandma. Well, I taught my grandma some stuff, but my mom taught me, and let me tell you, that shit was hard, because when you first learn how to crochet, you gotta hold that hook. Like, you're like, what the hell? Like, literally, this was me. Like, I'm like this, like this, like, oh shit, man, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I'm like dropping it, everything. But you know, you just gotta find your groove. And once you find your groove, you're set. You can do anything with your hook. I mean, so at first it was very hard. but I didn't want to give up. I knew I had to do this. I just knew it, and I wanted to learn, and I just knew I could make some good shit with it if I just knew how to do a stitch, you know. You know what's crazy? If you know how to do a single crochet, just a single crochet, you can make anything with that. Anything. Like, that's crazy. Once you know how to do that, you can work on your half double crochet, and then a double crochet, and then all sorts of kind of stitches. It's exciting. It's very awesome, and it's rewarding to you, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. I'm getting off of the question, but that's okay. Okay, so what's my favorite stitch at the moment? Well, I've been using granny square stitch a lot. I've been trying to I've been trying to funk with a lot of crazy ass stitching. I've been trying to do this pineapple stitch, and I did it, but like I can't, like, oh man, that is just too complicated for me. Not right now. I'm not good at that complicated stuff, so I kind of just do what I can and stay in my element. But I do want to learn how to do some crazy shit sometime, because I know I can do it. I just get really impatient. So, okay, so best thing I've ever made. Best thing I've ever made. That's a tough one for sure. I would have to say my gray sweater. Or my granny square jacket that I made. There's tons of stuff. Yeah. Wow, I made a lot of shit that's still in like buckets of stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff made in buckets just sitting there. Like I always tell myself I'm going to take these to craft shows, do this with them, and I never do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I just make shit. Okay, so how I wash my yarn. Well, I pretty much just shovel my yarn, whatever sweaters that I made, blankets, shrugs. I put them in the machine, washing machine, and then put them in the washing machine sometimes with just yarn. It depends on how much of stuff that I made with yarn. Like, let's say I made like 5 sweaters, I'll wash those sweaters alone. But let's say I have like the shrug that I want to be washed, I just put it in with my clothes anyways, and put it in the machine wash, if it's for me anyway. And then I put it in the dryer, as I would regular do, because on the label it says machine wash. I mean, so I'm like, okay, if you say so, I just do that. So it's pretty easy. I don't hand wash anything, I just don't feel like it. And I don't have a bucket to do stuff with, and I don't care to get a bucket because I'm just too lazy, you know? Alright, so, or I just don't feel like it. Alright, will I do tutorials? I get this asked a lot. Okay, tutorials, yes. Once I get in my new place all settled, I want to do a tutorial on something, especially like on a sweater that I made. I really want to do tutorials. I really think that would be awesome because I get that asked a lot. So yes, for sure sometime, but just not right now. I'm not good at tutorials either, so, but I'll try and see how, you know, one goes. Do I follow patterns? No, I don't follow patterns. I don't know how to read patterns. I mean, I can read them, and I can do a couple of whatever they say on there, but I just can't do it. You know, I need a visual teaching thing. That's why I go on YouTube a lot and just check shit out and watch tutorials on everything and stuff. But no, I don't use patterns, and usually I kind of just make, like, let's say I make a sweater. I don't have to look up a tutorial about that anymore, so I kind of just make whatever I want with it, put whatever stitches that I know into the sweater. And sleeves, I got the sleeves down like that, so that's easy. I can mix colors if I want, so it's actually really awesome. And I use a lot of increases to like make it roughly and stuff like that with what I make. It just makes it more pop pop, you know what I mean? Pop pop. Alright, so, will I ever write my own patterns? Oh man, someday. Someday I will. I just don't know how, because I'm very perfectionist and I want the pattern to be perfect, so it's just, you know, so whoever looks at the pattern and makes what the pattern is, I want them to feel happy with what they made and easy for them to understand. And I just can't do that right now. But someday I want to write patterns because I would probably make a couple dollars. I need a couple bucks, but that can wait. Maybe when I'm like an old fart, I can make patterns. Who knows? Who knows what will go on? Who knows what will happen? So that's all the questions that I typed down. I don't know what else to answer. So if you have any more questions, let me know. Write questions in the comments. Maybe I'll do another video. Yeah, let me know if I missed anything. I will definitely respond to comments. So just let me know what you want to know, or if I missed something. I don't know. And I always have more to say, and then I always forget to say it. So let me just think. Do I have anything else to say? Oh man, I don't think so. Oh wait, I forgot a question. Homespun review. Okay. Homespun yarn. Okay, let's take this back to the questions. Homespun yarn. I like homespun yarn, but do not wash it with your other like sweaters because homespun yarn will get fuzzies all over your shit. Let me tell you. So I machine wash my homespun yarn separately now with other homespun yarns because it gets all over my clothes, especially if I have knitted clothes. It'll get all up in there and it will never come off. So, but yes, homespun is very beautiful. I love homespun yarn so much. It's so beautiful. The colors they have, just everything. You can make, my favorite thing to make with homespun yarns is scarves because they're so soft and, you know, ooh, I bet a blanket would be nice too with homespun yarn for sure. I don't know about a sweater. Maybe, yeah, I feel like a sweater would be nice with it. Sure. Yeah, I don't have much to say about that besides that, so that's it. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to show this, so I'm just going to show this real quick. Look at that. Oh yeah. And of course this is going to be a shawl, okay? This is just a sneak peek, alright? But I want to show this in this video. So, you know, I have never made one of these and I don't know how you wear it. Is it like this? But it's too short, so I have to keep making it longer for these to reach over, right? Like, I don't know how you wear these things, but they're so pretty. Like, what do you do? I'm gonna have to look it up, because I don't know. Like, do I make it long? Like, enough for these to wrap around, like, down to here? Like, I don't know. But it's gorgeous. Very gorgeous. And I'm not really, like, into pink things, but, like, I really love these colors, and I like this pink a lot. So, and I actually ran out of, this roll that Z-Mail Lady got me, and I ran out of it. I used the whole roll in it, so I had to add some sock yarn to it as well, because this was the yarn that was closest to this color, and it actually turning out pretty awesome. So, yeah, guys, there's that. And I'll show you it when I'm finished with it, of course. So, yeah. So, that's all I have to answer. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please follow me on Instagram at nestbotcrochetta. That will be down below as well. And I'll put my Etsy shop down there below. Although my Etsy shop is on vacation right now because I don't have time right now for that, unfortunately. But you can go follow that if you want. And yeah, that's all I have. I don't have any other thing else. All I have is Instagram and stuff. So feel free to follow me on there and subscribe if you haven't. And if you aren't a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay inspired, be yourself, love yourself, do whatever the hell you want, you know. And crochet on, y'all. Stay creative. Alright, bye. Peace out. I'm out.